Well, a new study by Citrix South Africa has explored the problems with the work-life balance of South Africans. Country Manager Brendan McAravey is with me to explore more. Maybe let's get a correction on your surname there.
McAravey.
McAravey?
Yeah, very easy.
Okay, well, now you put it that way, it actually sounds a lot easier. But tell us about this study, which literally grabbed my attention. Maybe let's get into the 451 people that you surveyed.
So this is so basically we surveyed 451 people, a cross-section of people from entry-level, mid-range, as well as executive level. And we did the survey in Joburg, Durban and Cape Town, so our larger metropolitan areas.
And the economic hubs, clearly. Is this the first of its kind?
It's the first one we've done in South Africa, yes.
First one. What's interesting here is that you mentioned that shift work seems to be the answer for many South Africans. Tell us why.
Well, clearly not for you. There's no ways you can work from home. But, who wants to be stuck on an off-ramp for 20 minutes trying to get into the office? This mentality of you have to be at your desk to be productive, we would challenge it. At Citrix, we believe that you should work smarter to live better. And, there's really this concept that work is something we do rather than a place. So, that's really is a key concept that we push very hard.
So not only are South Africans spending more time in traffic on their way to get to work, but they're also working longer hours, aren't they?
That's correct. And to be, I suppose, competitive today, we acknowledge the fact that sometimes you have to work long hours and overtime. And I don't think the study is saying that South Africans are saying pay me more, but there's an acknowledgement that there's maturity, that they're prepared to do that. But wouldn't it be great if you could choose where you could do that work? So at Citrix we have technology that allows you to work from home, work from a coffee shop, work from a customer place, as if you actually in the office, and be just as productive as you would be in the office.
Does it really equal increased productivity or the same level though?
Well, just think of the dead time. You're still in traffic. Wouldn't it be great if you could also, instead of coming into the office at 8 o'clock, or even coming into the office at all, you could work for 2 or 3 hours at home, come in at say 10, 11, miss all the traffic. I think, you'd have a far less stressed employee and a happier employee, a more engaged employee.
I wanted to go there because what's happening with the psyches of South Africans, especially as they travel through the traffic, get to work, spend long hours there, stay in traffic again as they head back home. Are South Africans encouraged, motivated? I
wouldn't think so. I mean, I talk for myself. When you get stuck in traffic, it's just not great. We want to encourage employees. This study was perceptions of employees, and it really says to the employer, we're open to flexible work times. The South African employee is willing to adopt technology and can see it actually making their lives better.
The question is, are the employers listening?
Well, we work with a lot of large corporates, and many of them are looking at a strategy. What we want to do is to allow people to work on any device, whether it's a notebook, a tablet, a desktop, and we want them to be able to work whether it's home or in the office at any time. What I would think is a superb answer would be if I want to go and watch my child play sport maybe in the afternoon, but I've got a deadline tomorrow. Wouldn't it be nice if I could shoot out, watch my child do that particular activity, go home after supper, know that I can do my work and have that report ready for my boss tomorrow, and it just really would change the stress levels and increase the enjoyment, I suppose, and engagement at with the workforce.
Exactly. So clearly technology plays a significant role here.
Without doubt. I'd also say that it's key, you talked about all companies open to this. Companies need to adopt a culture which says work isn't 8 to 5, it's the output, and that's the key.
Exactly. Just to close off with, before we wrap up, in comparison to our international counterparts, is this what sets them apart, where we see thriving, developing economies which are reaching incredible growth rates?
We definitely believe that as companies adopt this technology of mobilizing their workforce, they're still more productive. But I was traveling to New York 2 weeks ago. I sat next to a lady. Her commute time is 90 minutes each way. So I don't think this is a unique South African phenomenon.
Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what I need. I need a camera at home, I need a director and a sound engineer, and someone to roll autocue. Brendan, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for your time today.